Hello, Taurus. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to Forces at Work Love Tarot Reading, which is a signature reading in this channel for the last 9 years. And I will be performing this for October 2025. I just have a different shape for it. And this is what we're gonna explore. Now, first, we need to prepare the spread with you. So you can maybe fast forward this part from your screen. There is this fast forward place on your screen where the video is. But let's do that because I'm going to introduce you the placements which are important for the reading. So the first cards are this is your current state, your current situation, and this is their current state, their current situation. This is going to represent what you want, your intention, motivation, and this is going to represent what they want, their intention and motivation. This is going to represent how do they feel about you, and this is going to represent how do you feel about them. Here is a more spiritual tone for the reading. This is what you need, and this is what they need. Here we have a card talking about your next move, and we have also another card talking about their next move, and your hopes and fears, their hopes and fears. Now we are going to find the card representing the forces in between you, which is giving its name to this reading series, and also the relationship outcome of that forces, where that forces are leading up to. I will go ahead and now introduce more clarifications and context to our cards, but just a little information about the spread. This is actually a spread that I use in my private readings, but we tailor it also for your situation's needs. So it is open to adjustments. It's a very comprehensive spread, and it really reveals a lot. So for those who are considering one, please let me know. This is a really involving a lot of questions, and I really like it. It really gives a solid ground. Of course, lots of decks can be used, but just for due to our time limit here, I'm going to keep it simple and plain. But normally, many decks I use, of course, in private readings. So just letting you know, we will also get some message from the angels to that what you need parts. Okay, we will be also exploring that. It has a more spiritual tone, uh and yeah, we are ready to go. I have now a smaller place. I'm happy about my latest readers table, but I have a little I have a bit space problem, but this is now what I have, so something like very compact for you here. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, Taurus, now let's begin this reading. Our first positions, your current state, your current situation has come with the King of Cups and La Nemica. Their current state, their current situation has come with the Four of Swords and Lamante. Now, let's explore this. You are King of Cups and La Nemica. Now, I see you here sitting in that emotional depth of the King of Cups energy. You have self-control. La Nemica telling me that there is a distrust around you. Maybe you have a hidden rival here, maybe a third person, maybe there is a sense of betrayal, or this can be your own suspicion or skepticism around things. I feel you try to stay calm, Taurus, and you try to stay compassionate, but your current situation feels there was this Hitchcock film, Shadow by Doubt, something like that. Um, so this is like you are asking, for instance, can I trust this? Am I being misled? Is this trustable? There are some questions deep inside, and time to time, really, these questions can eat us, of course. But on the other hand, their energy with the Four of Swords and Lamante, Four of Swords, it's a Libra card. It's a card of pause. It's a card of retreat, and also a person's healing stage. But Lamante energy brings a different tone to it, because their thoughts and their rest is consumed by love, as you can see. So, oh, a deck has just left itself. Just a sec. This is actually a deck that I use in my work career readings. So yeah, I mean, they may be keeping quiet, maybe they are recovering, maybe they are taking space, but their current situation is in the lover energy, and this is very strong, and there are things I think within them which are unspoken. I think that their feelings for you are strong. Okay, they are thinking of you in that retreat, I would say. You are like in a more emotionally mature position, but you have absolutely suspicion there, and you are on guard. They are like in this silence withdrawal, but they hold their attraction in their heart, I do feel. Now, the next position, what you want, your intention, motivation. We have the Ten of Cups and Prigione. What they want, their intention and motivation. We have the Six of Cups and La Leggerezza. Okay, understood. Now, both of you got the Cups card. And I feel like yours is like more of not a want, but there is some kind of a longing here, like longing for the ideal Ten of Cups. You want, your motivation is for the emotional harmony, maybe family, maybe belonging. I'm dreaming of the lasting happiness. But the Prigione energy telling me that you feel locked away from it, like circumstances, maybe restrictions, maybe even your own doubts, maybe is uh, keeping you from reaching that vision. So your motivation is to maybe break through these bars, um, and like finally having the love and emotional fulfillment that you have been craving for, let's say. Six of Cups and La Leggerezza. Okay, so they want absolutely something lighter. Six of Cups energy, nostalgia, innocence, sweet connection, can be even a reconciliation. But there is a light and carefree tone to it. They are very much motivated by joy, release, play. This is not intense, absolutely. So they are not pushing for something heavy or dramatic, or they're not pushing for confinement. I think they are more drawn to what feels easy, what feels youthful, what feels free, let's say. Wow. Okay. Now, the next message we have, how do they feel about you? Eight of Cups and Sacerdote. And how do you feel about them? Stanza and Knight of Swords. Wow. Now, okay, how do they feel about you? Uh, they feel Eight of Cups and Sacerdote. They feel a sense of distance. Uh, Eight of Cups are walking away energy, are um, emotional withdrawal energy. With Sacerdote, actually, Eight of Cups has also a spiritual tone to it. Like we seek a higher meaning in something because it does not satisfy us. Sacerdote adds a bit like this moral, this spiritual weight to it. So, um, this is to me, uh, you have some kind of a responsibility to detach. Like stepping back, it feels like the right thing or like the honorable thing to do. Their feelings are not empty. I think they feel that you try to catch like something ideal. You are guided by principles. I don't know if there is any guilt or duty attached to that, but it's like you are after some kind of a higher calling. I do feel. Um, it's like you are almost like going for some pilgrimage, almost like. And for a Taurus energy, which is very stable, this is actually it really make them feel detached when considering this one, and you detaching yourself. Um, how do you feel about them? You feel restless about them and very confrontational, I think. It's very interesting. Actually, how they feel about you is not about how you feel about them. Knight of Swords is quite engaging. And how do you feel about them? Like, maybe, I don't know if they wanna confront something, but lately stepping back. But this is a very urgent energy, very impatient energy, very ready to charge energy, And stanza like a person's private thoughts, their secret meetings, what is happening behind the doors. I want to know, Knight of Swords, what is it behind the doors? You feel like they are behind those doors, and you want to know maybe deep down because you feel there are unsaid words between you, and maybe you want to cut through the silence. Your feelings are a mix of curiosity and urgency. Like, I need answers, I need clarity. I can't keep sitting in silence. Maybe that's why this dynamic creeps in, But how do they feel about you? Like, you are disengaging, but there is some kind of a rule. It's attached to some kind of a rule, some structure, like, because it's the right thing to do. Hmm. Now, I want to talk about the next position, but before that, let me have some water. One of them is more withdraw, the other one is like more proceeds. Okay. So here we have the what you need card. This goes here. It's not gonna be here. I put it in the wrong place. Just a second. Okay, now what you need position. What you need. You need temperance, domestico, and angel card says crystal clear intentions. Archangel Michael, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. And they need Eight of Pentacles with Militare. And they need relationship harmony. Archangel Raguel. The angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. Makes sense, I think. Very much makes sense with our previous cards. So, Taurus, you need balance. You need some patience. And you need this blending of energies which does not really push hard or too hard. But you also need some practical, reliable support. Okay? It's not about grand gestures. You rather need this steady presence, loyalty. Okay? And you need to exactly define what you exactly want. And you got to stand firm in that vision. Your soul craves clarity, absolutely, and your soul needs harmony. You do not need chaos. Okay. Now, their energy, on the other hand, Eight of Pentacles and Militare. This is the card of order. I don't know if this is someone also working for military or if they have some kind of a uniform job. But they need order, they need discipline, and they need to work on it steadily. There is a need for structure, there is a need for rules, like a need to a need for something to keep them safe, predictable, and in control. And this energy can help them to heal conflicts, or it can help them to maybe soften defenses and opening hearts. It's like they want peace, but they go about it in a strict, controlled way. But if they channel their energy to a particular goal, it's going to soften like other areas. I do feel. Okay. Um, yeah, and their need for structure and actually will help them to ease attention, so connection can feel more safe and manageable. But you need like more of like clarity, patience, this steady loyalty, this type of things. Okay, let's talk about your next move. Justice, clarified by Morte. Their next move is the Magician and La Conversazione. Okay, now, wow, Taurus, your next move. So throughout October 2025, you are becoming super decisive. This is you acting on fairness, truth, and accountability. You are done with illusions, you are done with half truths. But this is gonna feel like finality, Morte. You may cut ties with what's unfair. You may transform the relationship in a way that demands true honesty. It's like your next move is like you're gonna draw this line to the sand, and you're gonna say like this works in balance or it ends here. There is some, it's a very decisive moment for you. Okay, their next move is like this person is gonna open up communication lines with you. Okay, and they can be very much taking initiative for that. They have the tools, they have the influence, they're gonna show dialogue, and there is a social interaction here with you. They're gonna reach out. Okay, so they may try to convince you, they may try to explain themselves, they're gonna use effective words, they will be present. And of course, magician, persuasion. So they try to persuade so they can shape the direction of the relationship. It's like you are preparing to make a judgment here, and even if it means ending things to protect your integrity, they are more about preparing to speak, you know, persuade, very much opening for communication from their part. Now, I'm going to talk about your hopes and fears now. Your hopes and fears, we have the Judgment and La Fedelta. Their hopes and fears, we have the King of Pentacles and Il Pensiero. Makes sense. Justice, judgment, you know, you had justice and now judgment. Your hope can be, of course, judgment is a card of second chance, is a card of renewal, is a card of higher calling. But you fear if loyalty is truly there. That's why maybe this mortar energy, like you you fear if really fidelity is there. You want the truth revealed, you want rebirth, but deep down you are afraid that faithfulness is not going to match that vision. You are actually longing to trust, and this was like from very much evident from the first position, starting with La Nemica. Can I really trust this? So then there is a fear of misplaced loyalty here. Their hope is like to maintain stability and security. Their material grounding is super important for them. They want to actually appear reliable to you, steady to you. But they fear, I think, being a bit trapped in analysis paralysis or responsibilities which weight them down. Their hope it can be to provide solidity, but the fear is like stuck to be stuck in thought form and no action energy. Uh, that's what you actually want to, and what they want to hope, let's say. But okay, now this is the most striking part because now we are going to reveal the forces at work between you. Forces at work in between you is Eight of Wands and La Superbia, and where this energy leads up to as the outcome, Six of Wands and Disperato per Gelesio for the relationship outcome. Okay. Um, I mean, what can I say? It's a very fast and fiery energy you have in between you, but it is pretty much filtered through ego, pride, appearances. Yes, there is passion, absolutely, there is movement, but it's very unstable because it's driven by impulses, the need to look strong, Six of Wands also here. So the attraction is undeniable, but there is this pride dynamic, and this is keeping you away from softening or becoming more yielding. It's like both of you want to be recognized first. And Six of Wands and Disperato per Jalesia. One person wants to, meet the others, like there is some kind of an acknowledgement, okay? But one person, it's not a defeat energy, but it's like one person wants to come on top, like they want their rightness to be acknowledged. However, and they think this is like a victory maybe for them, but it does not bring peace here. Instead, it brings rivalry, it brings insecurity. Like a person's ego is too much flattered here. And this may also reveal some jealousy energy. So the win that does not feel like a win, we can say. I think the relationship is heading towards visibility and acknowledgement, but the undercurrent is still very restless, and there is an unsatisfied energy, which means it does not serve for the two people mutually, but just serves one, and it is a no-win. I think the idea is like you want a lasting fulfillment, but you have fears about betrayal. They want lightness, but they have this overthinking problem. You are prepared to demand fairness if it ends things even. They are more of like, persuade talk. There is a pride and ego energy in between you. And like the outcome is like one person is acknowledged, but it creates like a no-win situation. The something feels temporary to me, not stable, and jealousy, insecurity is, I think, keeping this bond unsettled and does not serve fully actually. So yeah, this is the forces at work for the Taurus collective, Taurus friends. This was, of course, a general reading. It may or may not resonate, but that's what's going on for October in Taurus Collective from the forces at work. If you want this reading as a private reading, check the description box below because there are two types of readings I'm performing. And thank you so much, friends, for tuning in. I will speak to you in the next readings. Hope you enjoyed this one. Bye bye.